Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this Saturday, April 27th. And we always like to talk to David Best at Primary Tackle, and I think we really need to talk to him on this Saturday morning because he snuck in and gave me a little news breaking here. So, David, first of all, good morning. And second of all, tell us what's going on at Primary Tackle.
Well, so, every year you always look at your business to see what's working, what's not working, and where's your next best opportunity. So we are going to close our Bartlett store, and we are moving to S.Y. Wilson in Arlington. So they've built out a new big kayak room, and so we're helping them build that out, and that's going to be our new home.
So when is this all going to take place?
So we expect to have it built out and finished by about mid-May, towards the third week. Our official grand opening type move-in will be probably around the 31st.
Okay, well, what about the Bartlett store? When will that be at the transition period? I mean, when will you have the final day there?
Well, that'll definitely be May 31st will be our last day there.
All right.
We're going to start moving stuff around the 15th of May.
Okay.
And then we'll really do a real hard and heavy move of stuff after that.
So tell our listeners.
We'll be running a bunch of clearance sales over the next couple of weeks.
That's what I want to know.
Trying to get rid of some of the old stuff and trying to we're going to kind of retool a little bit, I guess is the way to put it. So we're going to really focus on the high moving type items and expanding out into some bigger selections with Zoom and Z-Man and adding missile baits and doing probably Profound Outdoors here shortly as well. So.
Okay, and you've been in business since when?
I've been in business since 2012. We've been Primary Tackle since 2014.
Okay, well,
we've been in this store since 2015.
Okay, well,
or 2017. Excuse me, 2 years.
The name will stay the same.
The name's going to stay the same. We're just we'll be inside of S.Y. Wilson, basically.
Now, the people may not be familiar with S.Y. Wilson. I am, but tell us where that is.
Him.
Pardon?
Yeah, so S.Y. Wilson is a specialty mercantile store there on
it really is.
The town square in Arlington. They carry a lot of great quality clothing.
Yes.
They carry several really good brands of kayaks.
Yeah.
We have a lot of overlap in our customer base. So it's really going to be a great fit for us. We're going to be basically running the kayak room. We won't be selling the kayaks, but that'll be kind of our space that we kind of help with.
Okay.
And really spend a lot of time in there. It's going to be a neat little space when we get done with it.
And
well, the growth in the kayak fishing it makes it a natural, in my opinion.
And the location there, that building is, it's older than me. I mean, I mean, I can remember what it was. Bill Cooksey probably has been in there years ago.
It's been a while. A long while, yeah.
It was the place to go. I mean, anything in the world you wanted to buy, you could find it in S.Y. Wilson.
Right.
And all the family and everything, and that includes John Charles Wilson, of course, from the Agri Center and things along that line. And it's on the square in Arlington. It's it'd be an easy place to get to. So, have you explained this? Now, I guess you guys had to sit down with your wife and your mom and dad and everything and talk about this. This is not something you woke up a couple of days ago and said, "I think we'll move."
Yeah, no, it isn't quite that simple. We had been trying to think of what's the next. We're growing and we're growing pretty good, but we're not growing at the speed we wanted to grow at. I had this discussion, and this was actually a model that we had discussed doing in some other stores across the area, but just as satellite stores.
Yeah.
So, but in looking over everything, and I was talking to Robert the other day, and over at S.Y. Wilson, and was like,
yeah,
I have an idea. I said, I don't know what you're going to think of it, but let me broach the subject with you.
Uh-huh.
And he loved it.
Yeah.
And I was like, we'll just make this our primary store. We're going to help them with some renovations and help them with some things as far as spacing that room out and doing some different things in there. But it's going to be a great extra add for us. It's a win-win kind of situation.
It is. Yeah.
And that they're getting a product line that, they already carry our products. They already carry primary tackle.
They do.
They already carry some of the Flatlands custom tackle stuff.
Yeah.
So me and Mr. Winstead and Robert, we've talked about it over the years of helping him build out his fishing display in there.
Yeah.
But it just made more sense for us just to move in and work with them.
And it'll be a transition, though, because, first Sheridan's closes, and now you're moving. What am I going to do now?
You'll have to go to Arlington.
I'll have to go to Arlington. That's right, and eat at some of the places out there. Again, we're talking to David.
Well, there's some good eat places there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's back. He's back. He heard the word food. He heard the food.
Yeah.
Brought Ron Wong in there. But again, we're talking to David Best, primary tackle. And David, I know that the transition period, you still keep up with what's going on, even during that time. And you and Ron are out and about. So let's talk a little Mid-South fishing right now that we've made this announcement. And we need to get you back on in May for an update, if that's okay with
we
you.
Can do that. That works for us.
Yeah, and we'll do that. But talk Mid-South fishing right now.
Yeah, well, fishing's been pretty good. It's been a little weird this year. We've had a weird spring in general.
Oh, really? Yeah.
between the high water and crazy weather contrast and everything else that has gone on. But, fishing's been good here lately. We've got a lot of fish that are on beds. It makes it kind of weird catching the fish.
Yeah.
As far as they're not always in that great feeding mood. There's a lot of in-betweens. There's some fish that are coming in, some fish that are going out. But there's still been some really good catches going on. I'm seeing a lot of pictures, and got a lot of customers coming through that are really having a good spring. But it's still causing some confusion with a lot of customers as well, as far as just what the fish are doing.
And the weather, the up and down. And, Ron, you'll agree with this. It's been a goofy we just had some rain on Thursday, a little bit of rain. We got some cool weather, really actually cool, down in the 50s yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you, you're exactly right, Larry and David. One of the things I noticed this last weekend, earlier this week, I was out fishing, and I noticed the water temperature was still in the high 60s in some of the places that I went to. And at one time, they were in mid-70s. They've dropped all the way back down to the high 60s.
Ron,
for this time of the year, that's still very cool.
Saturday near Perryville, Tennessee, on Kentucky Lake, I hit water temperatures of 59.8.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
I
you caught.
can believe that.
That's why you caught one crappie.
Well,
yeah. What'd you say, David?
We keep getting all this fresh water.
Yeah.
And it's this cooler fresh water. So, some of the smaller lakes that don't get as much runoff, the water temperatures are staying pretty high.
Yeah.
But then you get into some of these big river lakes. I know I was on Pickwick not too long ago, maybe a week, and it was still, in that low to mid 60s. There's a lot of low 60 water as well. It's just been it makes it hard when you transition from one place to another and you got different water temperatures.
Well, that's
where having good water temperature gauge comes in handy.
So where would you go now to fish?
The default is always pretty much Pickwick.
Yeah.
I heard about a big stringer or a couple of big stringers being caught at Sardis about 2 weeks ago with a 28-pound bag winning the tournament down there.
Is that a 5-fish limit?
5-fish limit, 28 pounds, dang good bag of fish.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't. No, Ron had a 28-pound bag too, but he had 3 fish in it. I think so. The same fish over and over, or anything. But so, Ron, you hear that, and things are going on the Mid-South. What do you hear from the North Mississippi lakes?
The crappie are really on fire on all of the I-55 lakes.
That's where they went, Bill.
Arthur Butler all the way down to Grenada. However, the best fishing on all of these lakes is not by boat. Go find you some flooded water on the back roads.
Yeah, and wade.
Get out of your car with a jig pole and fish off the bank or wading. I'm hearing what I've actually seen. A couple of people that have been able to limit out on crappie on all these lakes within an hour. Now think about that. The fish have to be 12 inches long on all these lakes.
Yes.
And the limit's 15, and they're catching that in an hour. And they're using mostly plastics to catch these fish. Something like a 3-inch Bobby Garland slab slayer in a bright color of some kind, like electric chicken or black and hot pink or something like that.
Electric chicken. Did you hear Ron say that? He did that just for me.
Whatever happened to chartreuse and white?
I don't know. What electric chicken?
Chartreuse and white unfortunately doesn't work.
Okay.
Real well in muddy water.
No,
right.
That's true. So electric chicken works. Do you have any?
Which is a pink, hot pink, and chartreuse.
Oh, now we go. Now we get it there. So, but anyway, well, Ron, I know David. This news is really important for all of us Mid-South fishermen. We're going to keep up with David and, like I said, get back with him and talk about the transition. But you folks out in Arlington, you're going to have a bonus now.
There you go.
You're going to be able to not only stop by S.Y. Wilson and pick up whatever you need, and if you're looking for the kayaks, they got them there. And now they're going to have primary tackle, which is primary is fish is what they primarily have.
That's right.
Lures and things. So it works to the best. David, thank you, buddy. Thank you for breaking this news, and we'll stay in touch, and we'll be down the road. Get you in here, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's take a break. Ron and Bill are in-house. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.